And then you could ask my cousin, like, if I could have a bag and it had a plug for a flat iron to where I could just walk around and flat iron my hair every day, I probably would have bought it. Because when I say
sassy, nasty, hacking, stupid, what's happening?
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, this is going to be a video on my natural hair journey. Sorry I sound kind of funny. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm actually getting better. It's been like 2 days and I kind of feel like a little down, but don't worry, I'll be back soon, back in action like I always am. And even though I'm a little under the weather, I still wanted to make sure I did this video for y'all. And this is just pretty much gonna be my journey from, I'm gonna start probably at like early childhood through elementary, junior high, high school, and college. So in growing up in school in like early childhood, my mom washed my hair. I don't know how often it was because I was kind of young then, but it was always in some type of like protective style, whether it be like twists, plaits. I really didn't wear braids. It was pretty much more like kid styles with like the little bows, or you know, just different colored ponytail holders and things like that. She always had it put up. I didn't really wear it out unless it was like I was going to church or something like that. Other than that, and it wouldn't really just be completely down because of how big it was. Do like half up, half down. So I will make sure as I'm talking that I'm showing y'all different pictures, y'all. It was just like a lot to deal with. And she told me that even if she washed it twice, it's still dirty. So I had a lot of hair. The one thing that I didn't find, which is crazy, is any pictures of my hair wet. Like growing up, it was always like all the pictures I saw with my hair either blown out or it was already styled. I don't have a lot of pictures of my hair wet, so that's why it's kind of hard now, like when I see my hair wet, to compare to when I was little, because I never saw it like in its wet stage that much. My mom always made sure my hair was done for school pictures, sports pictures, you name it, like it was always done. So that was by far the best stage from back then of my hair. And when you move into elementary, I was still, of course, you know, getting my hair done by my mom. So I was doing pretty good. It was always moisturized and stuff like that. And then when you move into junior high, that is where I like, no, this is like, y'all think I'm exaggerating. I thought I was grown, not grown, but like I wanted to do my own hair so bad. I was so tired of it being curly, and I'm gonna insert a picture over here. This is why I really just wanted my hair straight, because it would literally like be, I'm gonna say like maybe like right here. I'm gonna have to see that. It would be like right there, and then as soon as church is out, hair up here. Like I was over it. I was just like, no, I don't want this. So I was like, Mama, can I please get a perm? And I was so sad. Like I had a little attitude because I couldn't get one. Like I was like, oh, my hair is straight. Like, and at that time, like I look now like, oh, I wish I wouldn't have got it, but you can't really look at it like that because every time period is different. Like in that time period, everybody wanted their hair straight. Everybody was getting perms. Everybody was getting relaxers. Now natural hair is just more embraced, and I wish it was back then because I would have never got a perm. So she was like, all right, well, you know, I don't want you walking around sad, so I'll get you a perm. So if I can find this picture, I'll put it up. If not, I'm sorry. But there was a picture that I had when I first got my perm. That's my mom. She can find it for me because she has all my pictures and stuff. But I really liked it, and it was straight. I could wear it, you know, down. You can see the length. I was so excited. And then that's when the big like issues came, because I didn't know what came with getting a perm. And if I'd have known what came with getting a perm, your girl wouldn't have got one. So in this stage, junior high / high school, I'm gonna kind of like morph these together. This is when my hair kind of took a turn, because I did have moments where my hair was actually really pretty. When I was playing basketball, this is my senior year, I think. I'm gonna put it right here. That was like probably the best my hair had been with a perm, because it was like all even, it was long, and it was just, there were times where it would be like really good when you get a perm, then after some time, and there's a certain way you have to take care of your hair with a perm, and I wasn't doing that. Like, you have to make sure you keep it washed and conditioned, and it's just a lot that you have to do a lot more of. Like right now, like with my hair being natural, I don't have to do as much when it comes to certain things. Like, I still do a lot, but like with perms, it's like you have a chemical on it, so you really gotta just make sure you take care of it, or it's gonna break off. And I'm gonna put the pictures that are the bad, they're little, I was a hot mess, I'm basically saying. So just beware. Y'all, this was probably the like saddest time of my life, because I was like, what happened to my hair? I was just like how thin it is, and it's like, what? And then you could ask my cousin, like, if I could have a bag and it had a plug for a flat iron to where I could just walk around and flat iron my hair every day, I probably would have bought it. Because when I say, even if we went to a party, if we went anywhere, I'm in the room flat iron. She like, what? Did you just flat iron your hair today? I'm like, well, it's frizzy, so I need to flat iron. I'm talking, that's why my hair was fried. Like, it was fried, literally. So that was one of the biggest issues I had, was always wanting to put heat on my hair. And then after a while, I just kept getting the perms. I want to say I was using, what was I using? I guess it really just didn't matter. Like, I would go from like Cream of Nature to like Dark and Lovely. There was one called Optimum. It was a new one. It was like blue. I think it was called Optimum. And I'll put the picture up there, and when I find it, I can't remember. But I was using like different ones. So I pretty much like decided like, hey, you know what? I think I saw, what was it? No, I think I saw, it was two twins, and I want to think of their names. And if I don't, then I'll put their YouTube there. Right now, I'm just having a brain fart, but I was watching them, and they were completely natural. Their hair was so long, and I remember I was at my aunt's house, and I was like, wow, like, I want my hair that long but natural. I was like, this is it. Like, I'm not getting no more perms. Like, I'm done with this. So I was like, I started in 2014, and ever since then I have been going natural. So in this picture is when I actually say, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm about to start my natural hair journey. This is it. I'm not going back. No. So that was when I started. But one thing that I did mess up with was that even though you're natural, you still have to be careful with chemicals. I learned very early that chemicals don't just apply to perms. Even with hair dye, that was another issue that I had, because once I got out of high school and I got into college, I thought like, okay, well, my hair is natural and I want color, so I'm gonna do color. And if you think that perms can do damage, color can do just as bad. I had went to try to get my hair like red, and I didn't know anything about coloring. You really need to learn about coloring if you're gonna do it yourself. Learn about coloring hair, or I just say, in my opinion, go to a professional. Let a professional do it, because I mean, it wasn't really our fault, but we didn't know that when you dye natural hair, it dyes hella faster than when your hair is like already like permed or relaxed. Because like my sister put the you know how you get the BW3 and then like the developer and stuff, we put that on my hair, and within seconds, or like I'm not saying like a few minutes, my hair was already getting like platinum blonde. So I'm like, okay, we gotta hurry up. So I pretty much, I probably damaged a lot with that. Then I went and put the red over it. And I mean, yeah, the color is pretty, but if you look at my actual hair, like if you pay attention to the strands, how long it is, the length, the split ends, you can see like it's not very healthy on there, or at least that part of my hair is not. But once I also got closer to going to college, that's when I started wearing like sew-ins. This was my first sew-in that I ever had, like when I was started wearing like, more weaves and stuff. Actually, not college, scratch that. It was actually high school. Senior prom is when I actually started wearing more weave and stuff like that. I wore it like close to the end of my years in high school, but after that was when I got to college and I actually started wearing like more sew-ins. And with that, you got to be careful because when you wear sew-ins, you got to have your real hair out most of the time. Either you're going to do a middle part, side part, or you can do like a flip over. I want to say it's one like, what is it called? I forgot what it's called, but I'll put the name of it at the bottom, where you have like the back of your hair is out around the edges and stuff like that. So, because you want it to look more realistic. This was like before lace fronts came to be just so popular. You had to like leave your real hair out, like flat iron them and stuff like that. The bad part about that is that yes, your hair is natural and it's curly in the parts that's braided, but on the areas where you're constantly having a flat iron, and that's if you take care of it so you won't have to flat iron that much. I did not, and those areas become like stringy and straight. It took years for me to get the top of my hair, like the middle part, to actually be curly with the rest of it and actually have the same density as the rest of my hair, because I literally just always got a middle part. I did not really like side parts on me. So I would, you're putting a lot on that part of your hair, so just be careful with that too if you're gonna continue to get sew-ins while you're natural. So I have like different stages of my hair from like 2016, 2017, 2018, and it's like I was natural for those 3 years, but you really like didn't really see any growth. Not because of the perm, because it was cut off. It was because of me still having color damage, me still having heat damage, and I was over manipulating my hair too. I was doing like glue-ins. Glue-ins are not really good. I mean, I had to do what I had to do back then, but I don't get them anymore just simply because it's so hard to get that glue out of your hair. I feel like it does more harm. Sorry, you're probably gonna see 1,000 different angles because I'm having to adjust my camera. But I had a lot of different damage just from doing a lot of blow drying, things like that, like especially on warm or like hot. You want to go more with cool air when you're blow drying your hair, or just do like sometimes if I need it to be blown dried to be straight, I'll kind of do warm, switch from warm to cool like that, and I don't really have any problems with that. So in 2018, that is when I decided to go and get my first wig. I'll put that right there. And when I say that is probably the best thing that I ever could have done for myself, was actually get a wig, because it also kept me from over manipulating my hair, as well as, just I can keep it braided and just use like my wild growth and my different oils and stuff like that while I have a wig on. And then when you take the wig off, you can just leave your braids up. You can leave them up don't leave them up too long. You can always refresh them, but you can just do that. And after a while, you see a lot of growth. Like I can as I'm going, I'm gonna show you all the different pictures of. You can tell there's a difference once I actually stopped over manipulating my hair, and I actually started drinking more water too. I always tell people drink more water, and I just really got used to wigs. So from 2018 till now, I have to get me a new wig pretty soon, but that is really what helps your hair. I believe around 2017 is when I started seeing people do these hair masks where they have like avocado, bananas, honey mixed in it, and that does really good as far as like doing like treatments or like hair masks and things like that. Hot oil treatments, I really got to start doing those. I still haven't actually just done those very often, and I know my hair can be better if I do that. But yeah, wigs, I say if you're struggling with hair growth or just don't know what to do with your hair, you don't want to over manipulate it, try to invest in a wig. You don't have to wear lace fronts if you don't want to, if you don't like glue and things like that. They have closures that you can just like put it on, or you can just get a wig made where you have bangs, like have bangs where you don't have to like actually like do any gluing or anything like that. I highly recommend it. And then as you can see, we're going through 2019 and 2020. You can see a major difference in my hair, especially with my curls. They're not at its best, but you can definitely see that I'm doing things a lot differently, especially me being able to put my hair up more. Like I said, with wigs and different things. And I also wore braids. I will post those too. Braids are really good. I would leave them up forever, but they also are good protective styles. Protective styles are really just you know, essential to making sure that your hair is gonna keep growing and you keeping your scalp moisturized, you know, with oil or whatever that you want to use. Another thing you want to do is make sure you clip your ends. I'm not saying clip them every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but I know I at least clip mine 2 or 3 times a year, just to make sure you're not like letting your hair grow, but the, you know, split ends is, you know, coming with it. Then that means you're gonna have to cut off more than you wanted to. So I would definitely make sure you do that, because I know I wasn't doing that. I forgot to mention this picture right here, 2016. I went to a game because I was a trainer. That's when I actually cut my hair to, you know, the same length. I was kind of like, you know what, I need to do a little trim, you know, a little start over. So it's actually been growing a lot more since I actually started just learning to just cut it off. Don't hang on to it if it's not gonna help, you know, your hair grow. I've learned that. I've definitely taken the initiative to think about health over length. And then now we are in 2021. Now this is my favorite picture right here. My curls are definitely a lot different. They're actually way more different than this picture. I'll insert another one after that. They're starting to become more coily. I always thought my hair was very loose, but it was just because I had to change some things. So I'm pretty sure that my hair texture now, or, you know, as it gets better, will be what it would have been, you know, if I wouldn't have got a perm. So I really like my hair being curly. I don't really straighten it much. Like, to do this, I blow dried it, you know, from Warm and Cool, and I did like a flexi rod set. You know, I really don't flat iron it. I flat ironed it one time this year in July, and I won't flat iron it again until probably next year. To me, I look at it like this: if you want to wear your hair straight, invest in getting a wig where you can wear it straight. If you want to wear it straight, but sometimes you may want to curl it, you know, I suggest getting wavy, because at least if you want to curl it, when you wash it, it'll already be in that wavy state, so it makes it easier for you to curl. But if you're more of like straight hair, I would just go straight. If you want to wear some curly hair, get you some curly hair. They have, like, you know, there's a lot of people out here who sell virgin hair and raw hair. I'm more of like a raw hair person. After spending so much money with virgin hair, I've kind of realized, like, as far as the quality, I really like raw hair better, and it lasts longer, and, you know, you can always just take it down, you know, fix it. And, you know, my hair now is actually kind of frizzy, because I actually like frizz. I don't mind it. I did this, but yeah, my hair is like, it can be better. You know, I know there's more that I can always do to take care of my hair, and I'm trying to work on that a little at a time. It's a lot of knowledge that you got to take in, and just take it a little bit at a time. It's a lot that goes into hair. So, you know, I just did a little something different. For this video, and, you know, to show you guys my hair. I didn't leave it in its wet state this time. I just wanted something a little different with my hair, little curls and stuff like that. So, and that's all I have for this video today. Thank y'all so much for watching. I just wanted to put my natural hair journey out there. I know a lot of people voted and they wanted to see it on my poll. Thank y'all for actually participating in my polls and stuff like that. I try to include y'all in everything I'm doing. You know, I'm getting used to you know, going on there, making sure y'all know what's going on. And I'm gonna try to have the story time put up this week, and you should be seeing this video. If you don't see it this week, it'll be the following week, probably on Tuesday. If not Thursday, probably Tuesday. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Sassy, nasty, hacking, stupid, what was happening?